Research Councils UK are responsible for investing public money in research in the UK. Each year, the 7 research councils invest around £3 billion across the arts and humanities, social sciences, engineering and physical sciences, and the medical and life sciences. RCUK Shared Services Centre Limited provides services to the research councils in human resources, procurement, finance, IT, and grants administration. We speak to Nicola Dunne, the Chief Procurement Officer at the RCUK Shared Services Centre Limited, about the organisation's procurement objectives and challenges.
So the main objectives for procurement in shared services are actually very linked to the business case that set up the whole shared service centre. 95% of the benefit and payback of setting up the whole centre has been in procurement benefits and delivering procurement benefits. I have a target of delivering 400 million benefits over a 10-year plan, which is quite a target to go after. So that the main premise of that is making sure, as I've mentioned earlier, about how we bring together that procurement practice across the 7 councils and how we deliver the savings without compromising the need and the quality. So we have an annual target of savings to meet, and I'm pleased to say that we are on track and are on course to deliver what the councils have set out for us. So the main focus for us is delivering the savings. Obviously there are other requirements of us, and that we are a service organisation, so we are required to deliver a good quality level of service to our 10,000 plus customers. If they have buying needs, often they are doing critical research, and it's really important, for example, that things are of a high quality and get delivered on time. So other things that we measure are that we look at how good the quality of the suppliers we've got is and how quickly they are able to deliver and meet the needs of the scientists. And in some cases, the scientists want actually innovation as their key target for things that they're buying. And we have to look for incredible levels of innovation, because often the researchers we're working with are leading edge and they are doing the groundbreaking themselves. So we have to support them in that extent as well. So customer service is a very close second for us, and making sure that we are delivering a high level of service across the organisation is absolutely critical for us. There are obviously other targets. We have quite a lot of challenge given all of the central government budget deficit activity that's going on at the moment, and we are also trying to support better buying across, just wider than the research councils, across some of the government departments as well. So the main challenges that we in procurement face are to do mainly with trying to consolidate the need. So it's quite a complex model that we operate, obviously with 10,000 plus customers, all have very diverse needs, all have a voice and a right to help us in our specifications. So really important that we include them. However, trying to manage in, say, one small category area that we buy, the complexity of the customer need, and trying to get, in some cases, 10, 20 people to agree on a standard way of doing something has been quite a challenge for us. I have to say, though, as we move through and cover one category after another, then gradually the trust and the relationship starts to build between us and our customer base. But that's been a long time in development. Obviously, when you're trying to build relationships with new customers when we weren't an existing service beforehand, it's been a long journey in some cases to try and articulate what it is we're trying to do without frightening people, because obviously when you get a new service come along, the relationship building is absolutely key to achieving that. So really, it's been really important for us to develop the relationships first and then start to aggregate the needs. So that's been quite a challenge, and we're now 3 years in. When I started, I think I had a 6-month plan. I think it's fair to say I'm on about month 4 now. So I think just the complexity has been quite a challenge for us. The other big challenge is the data. Trying to get data from 7 councils, 100 plus institutes, and varying suppliers, 46,000 suppliers in some cases, trying to manage and manipulate all that data has been very tough. And given we went live as a service ahead all the other services in the shared service centre. We didn't have a system at the time because the system was still being built, so we were almost right at the beginning of trying to set up the whole concept of shared service. So the challenge there has been to try and make and put in category solutions that don't necessarily have any supporting data or very good data. So for us, we've literally had for about 6 months now better data to enable us to make better decisions and understand what's really being bought out there. It's been very challenging to try and sell a solution into councils to say this is how you should be buying something when you haven't got the full picture. And finally, I would add that the whole economic environment at the moment has been a challenge, given the government requirements across public sector to reduce spend and reduce usage of certain products and services. I think it's had quite an effect on my team here, because they've had to think about how they might buy things differently or not at all, and obviously again trying to convince the customers that they're not losing complete control, but that actually we will continue to buy things for them and service them in the current economic environment. Environment has been fairly challenging, but again I think we're starting to make some inroads there as well with some of the work we're doing, both out with the councils and with some of the other government teams.